Sweet. I think I finally fixed the computer problem that was causing the super echo. So hopefully my mic is cool and collected and sounds good. And I'm going to wait and see what somebody says in here. If anybody comes in without the echo. Yeah. Hopefully. See what happens. I don't want to unmute it because it'll make another echo. But I'm pretty sure the settings on my computer are fixed and I shouldn't have a super echo, 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 echo. But I'm gonna wait to see if somebody comes in here so you could tell me how do I sound? Am I more of a NPR voice now? Without the echo, we can finally listen to the news um, without that god awful sound that was on here. I hope. All right. See, somebody else liked it, so get on there and type in the chat what's up with the mic situation. You guys let me did a whole show with that super echoey crap. If I was on the other end of it, I would have muted my ass and unsubscribed. Now we're morning waking baking, and I think that I fixed my technological problem, but still, no one in the chat to tell me yet before I go off on some more news. Am I echoing? Is that god awful noise finally gone? Let's hope so. All right, we got one person watching, and that's probably me watching myself circle jerking here on 420 TV early in the morning, waking in a bacon. We just need one victim, one watcher. Come in here and tell me about the echo or not. What? I got on here. And hopefully, when I do shows later, it won't be all jacked up. What's up, Ryan Reeves? You're missing a wrench. There you go. So, how is the audio? I don't know if you watched the last broadcast. No echo. Oh, thank the Lord. Finally. It's been driving me insane when I try to broadcast the super echo. All right, so let's just do some news then. Yeah, what's all this stuff? Yeah, let's get into the news here then. I think I need to show you this. Not the one. Here we are. San Francisco yogurt shop hit by a family of thieves. They robbed a yogurt shop. The owner of Easy Breezy in West Portal said a family of 8 loaded up their cups and casually walked out while laughing. The youngest child grabbed the tip jar. The same group returned later that week. They really like their yogurt, man. Enough to steal it. So I guess a family that steals together stays together. How about that? Whoa. I don't know if I could read this out loud on YouTube. It says Pfizer quietly adds language warning that unfavorable preclinical, clinical, or safety data may impact businesses. So, 2 weeks ago, the FDA begged a Texas judge to delay production on the first monthly batch of 55,000 pages of COVID-19 vaccine data submitted to the agency by Pfizer. Originally, the agency was set to produce just 500 pages a month. That's okay. It'll only take them like 70, 80 years to give you all of that. CDC considers increasing time between vaccines to cut the risk of heart inflammation. But this isn't real, so I'm going to fact check it for YouTube. No one is having heart attacks. This is completely, this can't be happening. Not real. Look over here. I got to pop out the chat here. Sweet. Adapt 2030. Yeah. Let me pop out the chat here. For my one watcher, Ryan. Early in the morning. Kidding. Anyway. Get back to this over here. I'm so happy my mind is at ease finally because of this stupid echo thing. Anyway, shaken by fracking, quakes, Texas is forced to act. It says you get used to it. The walls shake. Hydraulic fracturing for oil and gas. Fracking, otherwise known. And they put all that water in there causing earthquakes. Dirty water. And if you look at the USGS map, you'll see these little spots in Oklahoma, Texas, right under around El Paso, where they're doing a lot of that stuff. Somehow I got ahead of myself. But anyway, don't worry about this headline right here. That can't be real, can it? Can this be real? What's up, Joe Friday? Can this be real, though? This says Joe Biden's job approval rating crashes to 38%, and we all know that that's impossible because Joe garnered 81 million votes. That means 81 million people say that they loved Joe Biden, if you believe that. Yeah, okay. Anyway, Biden job approval rate 38%, which is funny because they never tell you, this other number, which is more like what you'd be paying attention to, the disapproval rate. And if you're not insane, you should be disapproving right now, shouldn't you? Or maybe you don't care and you're ready for homelessness times. But don't worry about it. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Homelessness in San Francisco is now so bad. Residents are being asked to house a homeless person on their own. I'm sure this will work out. Nothing could go wrong with housing a homeless person in your home. I'm sure there's plenty of nice homeless people that would be happy to take part in that. I ain't gonna do it though, and I'll tell you why. Because I don't know those people. I wouldn't let someone that was a millionaire stay in my home if I didn't know him. God, these news broadcasts will be so much better now that I have this problem fixed, I think. Because now I can just free flow. Because I was hearing this echo in my headset, and then I thought I got rid of it, and then it was still there. It was driving me insane. Biggest bet in American history. Record 31.5 million Americans are to gamble on the Super Bowl. But that really ain't much. It's not impressive to me. And I'll tell you why. How many people do you think recently just medicated themselves with the new medication out there? And I would say that's a bigger gamble than this. People are trying to make some money on the Super Bowl, which I don't even watch. I haven't watched in over a decade for sure. And I usually just watch it for the commercials. I didn't watch the sports aspect. And then for a while, I watched it for the halftime show to see what kind of weird Luciferian show that they would put on for the public. And that's probably all I'm going to do this year again. Olympic medal count 2022. See who's won the most overall gold medals. In other words, we finally won a gold medal. Oh my God. Does people even watch the Olympics anymore? These are the dystopia Olympics. It's the Hunger Games in the New World. I don't even know why Americans are taking part in the Olympics. I'm I'm surprised that we're participating in China again for these Olympics. I just why? We all know who started this. We all know what this rings represent, and you notice they kept it. This is a Nazi design. It originally had different colors, trying to represent the different peoples of Earth. Um, so yeah, ain't that cool? They'll say someone else invented it, but they took it from designs that were already there. The 2020 Tokyo Summer Games took place just a few months ago, I guess, in the summer of 2021, having delayed for a year because of the COVID-19 pandemic. And now our people are over there letting them swab their butts, sitting in quarantine. Meanwhile, in Chernobyl, a ghost town, Ukraine forces train for combat. Machine gun fire echoed through the abandoned buildings of the Chernobyl exclusion zone. Um, yeah, good luck. Russia sends warships towards the Black Sea as Europe ramps up Ukraine crisis diplomacy. And that's the right word right there. That's what everybody's doing. They're ramping it up. Ramping it up. For World War III, lifting weights for just 3 seconds a day can improve muscle strength. Did you know that? So that means if you bust your ass for just 20 minutes, you can improve your muscle strength. And if you do it longer than 20 minutes, you could even get your heart going. And, you might not even have a heart attack. Yeah, you're right, Corey. Healthy gut can help fight depression, protect emotional well being. Another article, kind of acting like this is somehow new or groundbreaking that gut fauna and flora are your entire immune system. Of course, you're going to be acting depressed and in a shitty mood if you have a shitty diet, and you're probably going to, either be fat or skinny depending on what kind of bad diet you have. And if you're eating nothing but garbage foods, you're going to have a unhealthy body. You might be at risk for a heart attack, especially if you're somebody that eats fast foods and gets all your medications and doesn't exercise on a regular and smokes these big black and mild cigars like I do. I'm sure that puts me at risk, but don't worry about it. You could just get in the metaverse and play games, and don't worry about it. Just like everything else, the game is spying on you. So every game that you're playing is spying on you, especially if you're using those little games on the phone. Those are the worst ones. Um, they turn on the cameras. Matter of fact, if you do an experiment and you take your phone and you go put it in front of a security camera that's using infrared, you'll see that the phone is always on, the camera's on, it's taking pictures, it's taking real time data, making a three-dimensional environment. But that's only if somebody's, wants to watch you and thinks you're special enough to watch. Marine veteran accused in botched coup describes night of hoarders under custody of the Venezuelan regime. This is probably horrible, but if we keep letting the Western world go the way it's going to go, we're all going to be experiencing these things. And I don't even know why they write these articles anymore, trying to make China look bad when Australia, Canada, the United States, England, Ireland, almost everybody participated in this mock, kind of beta test of the world communist government, and how many people would participate in locking themselves down or allowing mandates, not laws, to tell them what they're going to be doing with their life. And it won't be long. Actually, this has already happened right in the beginning of the pandemic, where law enforcement started breaching private property because they thought people were gathering here in the United States. which is a big no no. No warrant, no nothing. Just using the fact that they thought too many people were in a residence or in a property and they were literally setting up stings to bust those pesky terrorist citizens for doing exactly what this article is trying to make China look bad about, which was curbing private gathering with tightening COVID rules. China locks down another southern city, worried about the Omicron Perseus Prime. Oh, that's that planet on Futurama. Sorry. People line up 15 minutes for KFC. I don't do it. So anyway, the southern city of Base to stay home and suspended transportation links amid a surge in COVID-19 cases, at least partly linked with the Omicron variant. I think they're just doing practice lockdowns. More of it. They just want to see how much they can get away with. How much will the people actually let them get away with? Here's a comedy skit. Whoa. And everybody thought it was a joke. They thought it was part of the show, actually. Um, but no, it wasn't. She fainted. Later, she says she's never fainted in her life. She doesn't understand why this happened. She has no clue. No clue. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it too hard. It was just a funny. You're just telling jokes. You were so proud of yourself. Nobody knows why she fell out. Just bizarre. You might want to ask that question, though. IRS suggests need to disclose crypto exchange information to law enforcement. And they're not going to let this go. They're going to keep on until they pass laws where even crypto is completely monitored and controlled. And then if you get caught doing crypto out of their law enforcement monitoring, they'll accuse you of being a terrorist. And you can kind of see what's going on with the GoFundMe with the truckers thing, where big corporations and government, they don't care. They will steal your money. They will call you a criminal for trying to put it different places or doing what you want with your own money. Dangerously hot conditions prompt rare February heat alert in Los Angeles. Okay, it's Los Angeles. They're not known for getting severe weather here as far as the winter kind. But they won't, they don't really talk about this stuff. Bone chilling cold makes it feel like 88 below zero in remote Alaskan town. But don't worry, the freezing and the heat and everything, it's all global warming. Don't worry about it. And your crypto is completely safe. Safe. You should have put it in a safe. It's completely safe. Don't worry about it. $4.5 billion crypto heist. And supposedly these people did it. If you believe that. Anyway, here's another mainstream headline. Pfizer expects $54 billion in 2022 from its sales of its COVID treatments, pill, and vaccine forms. I know that's no surprise to any of you that people are making some money off of this pandemic. Oh, I already read that one. It looks like all it is. And really, this was just a mic test. So thanks for joining me, those of you that did. This was just a mic test to see if my annoying echo was finally gone. But I should be back on a regular now, probably in the AM time because it seems like that's really the only time I get to broadcast unimpeded by dogs, cats, babies, neighbors, work, or any of that other stuff. Jabbing for the dollars. Jib jab. Jib jab. You remember those jib jab commercials? Now everybody's getting the jib jab. Anyway, peace out. And thanks for watching 420 TV.